Last time, on Near and Far. Ian found a statue partially buried in the ground and decided to dig out its eyes. As he removed one eye, the statue awoke and began to curse Ian with the curse of Arzian. Ian ran away in fear with the one eye before he could hear any more. Later, he was wandering about the countryside. A group of hunters ambushed the herd, and Ian was able to take one down amidst the chaos and sneak away with the meat. On his way back to town, he stumbled across an abandoned quarry in which sat a metal man holding a pile of books rusted to the ground. Ian approached the ancient robot and was greeted with the request. He is to take the tattered books to the robot's friends in town. Will Ian find the new owner of the books, or will he get lost in his journeys? Charlie started his journey finding a merchant delivering goods to a camp of Copper Empire soldiers. The merchant's daughter was taken hostage by the soldiers, and they would only return her if the goods were delivered in time. Feeling compelled to help, Charlene escorted the caravan to its destination. While unpacking, he overheard that the soldiers are searching for the power of a lost ancient city. Getting further away from town, Charlene came across a group of angry farmers with a young man tied up. A woman in a straw hat stated that the man was found stealing livestock and must die. Charlene was able to calm the group and get them to release the man. As he began to leave, the woman in the straw hat broke down in tears. The young man is her son and was trying to run away to join Zag because they make promises of riches and treasures, and she only took him to the farmers because they promised to keep him safe. Unsure about the choices he made, Charlene headed back to town. On his way, he found an old man sitting under a massive tree in the middle of the road. The old man was carving eyes out of river stones and could use a hand. Charlene decided to sit with the man, carving and placing eye stones onto the tree the rest of the day. Vera began her journey finding a strange furry bird caught in a net. She cut the bird free and fed him fruit, which caused him to join her on the journey. Further down the road, she happened across a square door barred with chains. Clearing away the chains, Vera was able to pry the door open. Inside, she found a man wearing a red cape. Standing, he began to speak. "I am the Red King. I have been trapped here since the Arzian Wars." Before she could hear more, she leapt for the door, closing it behind her, but it was too late. A huge gust of wind blew the door open, and the Red King left her alone, filled with dread. Worried about what she may have unleashed on the world, she set out looking for the Red King. As she reached the crest of a hill, she found him in a group of bandits attacking a caravan. Her came rushing up to help, and the Red King beckoned her to join his army and find glory. Instead, she helped defend the caravan and was able to jump aboard as the survivors rushed away. Was that the last of the Red King, or will Vera cross paths with him again? Greer started his journey in an abandoned house where he found an ancient robot. "I seek the builder," was all he could get out of the machine. Hoping to help, Greer opened up the robot's head and cleared a mess of cobwebs. Just as he finished, the ancient machine turned, eyes glowing red. "You will take me to my child!" He tried to attack, but Greer was able to lock him in a cave and get away. As Greer made it back to town ready to rest, he noticed a pair of glowing eyes in an alley. Rushing at him, the ancient robot screamed, "You will take me to my child!" Greer was able to trap him in a net and take him to a local repair shop. After some tinkering, the ancient machine woke up and asked to be taken to the designer. The next morning, Greer set out to find the machine's designer. When they came across an ancient titan half buried in the ground, he knew he was in the right spot. Entering the mouth of the titan, Greer found a scraggly old man. The ancient machine slammed its hands on a desk and exclaimed, "You will tell me where my child is!" Greer jumped in, attempting to defuse the situation. As the machine went to attack the old man exclaimed that his child was a deadly weapon. Greer was able to destroy the ancient machine before anyone could be harmed. Saddened that he had to destroy one of his own, Greer stopped to rest on the edge of a cliff. As he rested, he noticed a broken chest at the bottom and decided to rappel down. There was no treasure in this chest, though, only a soggy book, which read, Day 30. Captain Treya continues to defy my commands, and the soldiers are on her side. Even after her humiliating defeat in the invasion of Rockslide, he holds the respect of the troops. I must return to the Copper City and tell His Majesty of this. What journeys will our adventurers go on this week? Stay tuned to find out.
watching Down in the Vents live playthrough of Near and Far. I am Joe.
Josh.
Matt.
Steve.
You may not recognize us from last time because now you can see our faces. I also have new glasses, so that may be why you don't recognize me.
You can somewhat see me. I'm in a shadow.
Yeah, Josh is in my shadow. So,
Yeah, for the first time.
What happened in between games was we could level up with our skills if we wanted to. None of us did because we didn't have very many skill points because you have to battle a bunch and only really Josh did that. But he's going to hold out and try to save it for something better.
Yeah.
The player who had the least amount of points last time was Matt, so he gets the choice of starting with the platypus as his ally instead of the dog, which he is taking. The difference there is that it gives a sword instead of a skill, and it also has 3 hearts, doesn't it?
Nope.
2.
Oh, 2 hearts. Okay. Womp womp.
So it is a platypus instead of a cat. So.
Right, but it's a platypus instead of a cat or dog, so that's cool. Other than that, we're on the new map, the Crimson Forest, and we're getting ready to draft our artifact cards for this round.
You're first player.
I'm the first player, so...
Randomly selected.
Yes, randomly selected by Schwadby. So let's begin this.
Not sponsored.
No, not sponsored by anyone. Besides us.
Our fat wallets.
That's right, yeah.
That's 100% accurate, actually.
Sponsored by my addiction to board games.
That's really good for someone who plays the game correctly.
Oh yeah, you want to explain the rule mistake we made, Josh?
So we did make one rule mistake on these advanced cards.
Really on any of the artifact cards,
Or
right?
on any of the artifact cards, there are some that have the little flags on them, which are the race tokens. You have to turn in one of these race tokens to gain this card. What we were doing is we were counting our characters that had that race flag on them as one of the tokens, which was incorrect.
Which one's the saloon? Oh, where you go to get people.
When you buy
Okay.
stuff.
I might have been drafting these improperly.
Something like that. There you go. That's kind of neat. Come on. That is never happening, so Matt is being stuck with that one.
Thanks. That's not so bad.
Oh. That garbage.
Ah,
Yeah. Oh, I get another one.
well, that one's gonna be burned.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go.
It's a nomad. Are those people?
I think so. What does it say?
Plus 1 journey point at the end of the game per nomad you had recruited?
Nomad is the red ones?
Oh, yeah, each one have a certain.
Yeah, it's
Nomads are the yellow ones.
yellow.
So, because I saw other cards like that, and I'm guessing you just have them set
It's
up
in the
to the
backside
side.
of your player actions thing is the factions.
Oh, okay.
Let me get rid of the cat.
Cool.
Don't kill the cat. Oh.
Alright.
Alright, so I go first, don't I?
Sure.
We start with 3 money and nothing else.
1 heart.
Yeah, one
And a
card.
dog.
And a dog.
Platypus.
So, well, actually, yes.
Dog and or cat, I guess.
And or platypus.
Well, never and. It would be just dog or cat or platypus if you were last place, last game.
I always lose games.
Lies.
Yeah. That's definitely not true.
So far, I've came in last place in this game 100% of the time.
You know
Hopefully we keep that occurring.
You know what? Unfortunately, Matt, you're not going to get any sympathy from us. So.
Sounds like you guys.
Alright, I'm going to pay 2 to build my first artifact.
Oh, never.
Oh, yeah, no surprise.
And it is a Mystic Brew, so when I visit the saloon, I gain a food.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to the mine, because I have 1 skill.
Yeah.
And put this here. and get 2 coins.
Oh,
One for the mine and one for
yeah.
uncovering that tank. So. Alright.
I didn't even look at the people. I fail.
Yeah, you do.
Man, I'm gonna go to the saloon. And I'm gonna pay 3 coins for Mr. Red Eyes here. Look at that.
Is it the saloon or the town hall that anyone can go to? Or multiple
The
people
saloon.
can? Okay.
Just look above it. Beautiful Red Eyes. He only has 1 heart, but he has
Several
everything
other
else.
things,
Yeah, he has everything else that you need. He has a skill, a combat, a
He's got
movement,
He's got gumption.
and a
He'll make a man out of you.
search.
He's got rhythm. He's got.
It's a decent
It's your
character. Very happy with that.
Cool. Alright.
Go to the saloon. I'll pay 3. Bye-bye, Mr. Warthog Man.
You want to refill that there, bag boy, Steven?
Bag boy.
Sorry.
I know, your turn and everything. Oh, mine costs so much gold.
Yeah.
So much gold!
I got a lot of faction things.
Yeah, that was probably a poor choice. Or,
I didn't take them.
or a
A
good
lot of them got
choice.
dropped on me.
You only get 1 drop
Or they
down
were
your
bad,
sir.
like negative reputations and stuff. Ugh.
Let's go in the negative.
No, I'm Greer. People love me. I changed. I'm Greer. People love me.
What did you do there, sir?
I just switched it to the YouTube view so we can see if someone comments.
Oh, I see.
Ah, yeah. It's not that anyone will comment.
Hey, you never know. And then what are you gonna do?
You're gonna type a reply.
I'll be standing in front of
My
cameras.
name's Josh.
Josh! Just in all caps.
Yeah.
You can do it off your
Super
smartphone,
unhelpful.
sir. No, you
Here
don't
we
need to
go.
be upside down
Here
already.
we go again. He's already upside down. So we had a massive problem with taking up each other's. Well, these 3 did of using each other's. piece.
Technically, just me and Matt. Mostly Matt. I don't think Steven ever took anybody else's character.
No.
So,
Matt did at least 4 times. I did it
I'm
at
gonna
least
go
once.
there.
At least
at
once.
least.
And
Maybe 7 times.
I will spend 2
No, you won't.
to get this guy.
Windsor van.
Yes.
Windsor van. Back to me.
Yes. You can go diagonally, correct? In this? Or no? It's
Nope.
No.
orthogonal. Whatever.
Orthogonal.
Whatever.
It's fine.
I don't speak
I
well.
will spend 2
I'd like to argue with you, but it'd be a lie.
to get this lizard guy.
Not a lie. We love to argue. I'm gonna go from the saloon to the mine this time.
Did you get any hearts by
Ooh.
default or no? Just whatever's showing here.
You start with 1.
When you leave
When
the
you explore,
town,
you add them up.
You add them up.
Oh, and I get a food, please.
Too
I'm gonna
late.
get
They're also in front of
Two
you.
Oh, they're right in
coins
front of me, aren't they?
and a ruby.
Thank you.
Can you replace person there?
It's my turn. You can do it.
Don't grab my gun, please, mate.
Ooh, I kind of wish I had 3 money now.
I did not think this through.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Dun 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 dun.
So we come out here first,
Yep,
and that's an encounter, right?
yep.
What is it right now? Just
4.
Like 1 die.
Yep.
That's not great.
Yeah, but you'll have 5 health, and you can reduce those by 1 to add to your rolls too. Don't forget. So
Mm-hmm.
And I can continue to move after an encounter.
yeah,
As long
Unless
as
you fail.
but yeah. If you fail the encounter, then you go back. But
And
otherwise,
if you build a tent, I think it stops you.
you can't build it on the encounter.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking of after.
I just want to be able to get to this, which
Right.
will cost me at least 1 heart, right?
Yes.
Right. A minimum of 1 heart, plus it'll cost you the.
Let's do it. Let's explore.
Okay.
On the second turn.
So first thing you're gonna do is give yourself your full hearts. Yeah. And then we can go for it.
That cost me 1 heart. I'm gonna do the encounter, right?
Right.
Yep.
So you 1 die.
Yep. Woo!
Wow,
Got it.
6.
So you can put a cent on that as well, which gives you a coin.
So I'll take that guy.
Take that guy right here.
Tempt out. Take this coin. And I can continue my movement because I was already moving.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then this happens.
And
Yeah.
if you want to stop there.
If you choose to stop.
I would choose to stop there.
Okay. So you are you good? So then, well, actually, it's
I
not
have a
even just
quest.
that. It's if you choose to do the quest is whether or not it actually goes off. So are you wanting to do the quest?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going
And
to
you
search
have-
for the Red King.
Yeah, it's the Q2.
Yeah, hopefully I have a.
I don't think he has a lot of choice at that point.
That's fine.
Yeah. I just really,
You have to. Take
Yeah.
lose sanction.
I know.
right.
Last time you almost died.
That's fine.
I'm excited to see what happens
Well, he's
to Vera.
fresh now.
I have the
so-
platypus, so.
I know so much
Yeah.
about the story. No. It's crazy. There's actually a lot of intertwined stories. Like
Yeah,
going on
Q2,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This was probably a mistake. We'll see.
No, you're
You
fine.
stop at a lonely roadside inn where a group of dusty lizard folk, miners, sit at your table, hunched and weary, pickaxes hanging over their shoulders. A man calling himself the Red King attacked us in our mine not far from here. He didn't seem interested in the gems, but in kidnapping workers, at least 12 of our company. For a combat 8, help the miners rescue their comrades, or for a skill 6, visit the unguarded mine to take what you can.
Oh, it's a tough check. That's early in the game.
Vera's gonna check the unchecked mine, obviously. We're gonna
Skill
do some
six.
thieving.
Skill 6. So you have
You got a
one
lot of
skill
food.
now.
You got a lot of food. You're good.
Oh,
5, 6.
well, you have a sword, so you don't even have to use one if you don't want.
This is skill.
Skill.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Well,
You
you're
have a
still
hand
at 6.
too,
You
yeah.
have one hand.
Your Warhawk
The
guy
hand
has
is your skill.
So I get 1 die.
No.
That's
No.
+1. We
That's
always
one.
get 1
Yeah,
die.
you
Oh.
always get a 1 die.
God dang.
Yeah.
Yep. Don't worry, you'll figure out this game eventually. Once you do, it'll be scary.
Oh,
Now
so-
the question is whether or not you want to overdo. You don't have to
Yeah, you
spend
did.
any
Yeah,
to
okay.
succeed because you have a 6 right now. 5 plus 1 is 6. If you want to over succeed, you know how that gives you the bonus sometimes? You could do the over success, but that's up to you if you want to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to build a tent there then.
Because it costs 3 to build a tent. If you
No,
don't.
we'll do it.
Okay. So over succeeding.
Okay, so he's going to 8. Alright. The place is deserted, and you take a few treasures from the stone tunnels. You lose 2 reputation. You gain a green faction.
So we start here.
Yeah.
In the
So-
middle,
well,
so-
so it's -2.
No. Wrong.
Okay, that's why I'm asking.
Yep. You gain
How's
a
that
green
wrong?
faction. That's right.
You're -1. Oh,
No,
yeah.
-2.
Wow.
-2 is the
Jeez.
number that I said.
Green faction. What else?
2 gems,
Ooh.
and you get an extra gem because you went up to 8.
What happened?
The place is deserted, and you take a few treasures. He went after they went.
Oh.
Because
okay.
the other was combat 8. It's pretty much going to be next to impossible for him to, unless he
Actually, would
wants
have
to.
rolled it, but
Sure. Well,
I
you
wouldn't
would
have
have, but you would have had to use everything just to get to the 8.
Right.
So yeah. So
So you let the Red
and
King go away?
there is
Yeah.
no further anything off of here.
Wow. Dang.
Mark,
just ruin the story.
mark that
Yeah.
quest off.
What do you look? Oh yeah. What do you look for?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because you finished your quest. Okay, Steve.
I will go to. Where am I going to go to? I am going to go to. Okay. Based on the trade symbology here, can I trade a coin for a gem straight up?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I can do that, right? All right, let me double check something.
1 for 1, not many.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
many.
yeah. I just want to make sure. Okay. So.
Would you like to move your character there first, or?
Well, I'm trying to decide if that's what I want to do now or not.
Do you know what I figured out this week at work? How dabbing was created. Okay, so people were at the club dancing, right? Woo, we're having a good time, and everyone was getting sick. So instead of just coughing on each other, they coughed in their shoulders or in their elbows, and that's how dabbing, because they're dancing. Look,
not allowed to tell stories anymore.
It's a terrible story.
Everyone at work is sick, and everyone's like coughing in their into their
Yeah,
elbows. So
that's
it just
like-
looks like everyone's walking around the office dabbing all day.
That's kind of what you're supposed to do is cough into your elbow.
I know you
sneeze
are,
into
but
your
now it
elbow.
looks like everyone's dabbing.
Would it be your elbow pit or your elbow?
Alright,
Because
I'm
you're
gonna
not
go
coughing on
here,
the outside.
but instead I'm gonna turn that in for 2 feet.
Okay. Turn water.
Whoa!
Who's this?
Me!
Oh,
Me!
it's a me, a model.
It's me, Josh.
Chachio.
I will buy Hackberg. That goes here.
It goes over yonder. I'm going to gain me a 1 coino.
Alright.
Back to Matt.
So I'm gonna go back to town.
You can go to any part of the town you want.
Well, someone's already at town hall, right?
Right, so you could go there, but you'd have to duel me.
Duel to the death.
To the fight.
To the death. If you win a duel, or is it just if you duel honorably, you gain a reputation?
Duel honorably, you gain 1. Duel unhonorably,
You don't have to
lose
win?
1. Oh no, you still have to win.
Okay. But if you duel unhonorably and lose,
I think you still lose the
you still lose
reputation.
reputation?
I'm trying to go to town hall.
Alright.
I'll
Duel.
duel honorably.
Josh. Or no, Steve, right?
Not I. You're getting characters mixed up, Joe.
Oh my gosh. I should know this. Uh-oh.
Awesome. Okay, so
Tie.
it's a
Defender
tie.
wins ties, but you can spend hearts.
Yep.
And you have 2 hearts.
Cool. So I can visit the town hall.
So
So you gain a rep.
reputation.
Oh yeah, moving on up.
You're still negative.
Is
fine.
it on up?
Fira's just
The
make a
defender
comeback.
can't choose to fight dishonorably, can they?
Nope.
No, and you
The
can't use
defender
hearts
can't use
apparently
hearts either.
Because I kept trying to do that to Josh last game.
Because in a 2-player game, the defender is just a stationary character
No, I got you.
that just defends via the other player rolling a die.
Oh, those are mine, aren't they? I don't know, Steve.
I wonder what S1 stands for. And G1 and all that.
What's that?
The little character things. S1, G1.
That's
Start,
those are the
start
actual.
one,
No.
career one?
Those are if you do the other mode, the story mode thing. These characters have individual stories that you would actually go on. So this guy's story starts as E1, and you would do them at the start of the. I don't know if you do it instead of the quest or if you do it at the start of the thing, but essentially it takes the place of
Like a
quest.
single
Nice.
player?
Yeah. Well, no, but it's not just single player.
What are you
can
doing
play as
over
a group,
there,
but you don't play
I
as
was
a
gonna turn the gem in
campaign
for
quote.
money, but instead
Okay.
I'm gonna turn this in because I can get up to 2 money for it.
Correct.
And then I can spend
Discard
money.
one of your artifacts.
Yep, and then I can spend money or gems for reputation.
Yep.
Steve, you can start because it won't affect your turn.
Man, that thing is killing me, man.
Why?
I don't know. It's just really cold.
Turn it off then.
You have a sweater.
Such a baby.
It's true. It is true. He is a baby.
Did you ever find out what happened there?
Yeah, remember?
No.
I found the designer in
Oh yeah, I remember.
he was in the Broke Down Titan.
Yeah. I do remember.
The child is actually a massive weapon of destruction.
It's very scary.
Weapon of mass destruction.
Um,
WMD.
Of Matt's destruction.
well, all right. So I'll go here,
That figures.
That
and
down,
I'll
please.
do this.
No, they're face ups.
You do have 2 or skill if you want to do 2.
Don't tell them.
Just,
You can go below
Oh,
me.
I can
Yeah.
do that
Yep.
skill. Dude, I could do that.
which gives you a gem and a coin.
I forgot that I could do
Jeez,
that.
Joe.
I'm just
Actually, it gives me a gem and 2 coins.
yes, and a reputation.
Yeah.
Mucho.
Hacks. Cheats and hacks.
For some reason, I was thinking that I couldn't go there until there was one here. Like, I thought I had to go out equally. Not for any good reason, just for whatever reason I thought I did.
My guys don't have a lot of health. It's gonna suck later. I know, I just moved everything.
Let's see.
I go right.
Yippee!
Yahoo!
Yippee!
It's for this big brother now.
Yippee!
And now we're sued by Nintendo.
You said their name, they wouldn't have known.
Dang
Video blocked for copyright infringement.
it. Yes, you sounded like Mario.
I'll go there.
Mario.
Drop off one of those to get
One birdie.
I'm going hunting.
one bird.
You don't think the pigs will eat the platypus, do you?
Yes.
That's not good.
Let's go here. For heart.
I'm assuming you're skipping the battle
I am
via your
skipping,
shield.
because I have a shield. Let's do the quest. What quest number is it?
18.
Ah, in the Crimson Forest.
Yeah. Did you read from the correct area?
It was a cute.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
cute. Whatever thing.
Map of 3.
Alright, come on, baby.
You need. Excuse me. You meet a scaled white deer-like creature with long, thin horns of red. The creature limps, and you notice that its front leg is cut and bleeding. Skill check of 7. Charm the creature into letting you help it.
Okay.
Or a combat of 5. Take the creature for its meat.
Take the meat. You're a robot. You're a heartless robot, Joe.
Let me try and help the creature.
Ah.
Skill of 7?
Skill of 7.
Alright, don't fail me now. Oh boy. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't do it. He dies.
There's no negative. Yes.
Just nothing happens.
Dang it.
It just sits there limping, bleeding.
To death.
What did you do, Joe?
I'm curious
Beep,
as to
beep,
whether or
beep.
not
I'm gonna
does
build
the
a...
thing go away if you fail
I'm gonna build
the
a...
quest tokens. I wonder if it's supposed
Ooh. Where's the
to.
book?
The rule book's over there. It's your turn. Now.
That's a good question.
Can I get a token,
I don't know
please?
if the rule thing or if the thing goes away. And I don't know if you get to continue on with lane stuff, Joe. Big town movement. Threats. Fighting a threat.
Jeez.
Quest. Player ends their movement
What
on
was that?
special
Holy cow.
quest.
Yours? That makes me sad. I wasn't able to save the deer. Such a bad roll.
If the total roll plus all modifiers is equal to or greater than the required skill or combat, then the player succeeds. The reader then reads. Reaction totals 2 or more above the skill, remove or combat, then the player also receives a bonus reward. The player removes the quest token from the board and returns to the supply. It will not be used for the remainder of the game. If the final total is less than the required skill or combat, then the player fails. The reader does not read the reaction paragraph. The next player receives no reward, and they must discard the token. Quest token, return it to the supply. Some quest choices require payment of some kind in addition to skill or combat rolls. For example, 1 coin. The player must pay the 1 coin.
Some hands in there? Okay. So no.
If a player ends their movement on a space that has no camp, they may, after attempting any available quest, build a camp there.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say completing
Correct.
quest. So yeah.
Wow. That changes where I'm gonna go. You go there, Joe.
Oh, cool. Welcome, Judge.
Run the game for me.
Can tortoises also carry things?
Yes.
So I get 5 hearts.
Oh, that's not enough for what you need to do.
Yeah,
It
that's
isn't
not nearly
really.
enough.
How many movement? We start with 2 movement. Okay, I'm just not trying to move too far.
Yeah,
I
3.
only moved 2, so I had 3 movement though.
Prove it.
1, 2, 3.
I guess I'll go 1, 2.
Ah.
That is number 17.
Is it the one with the 1 and then the thing that looks like a 1 but goes out further?
Make sure you're in the right chapter too.
I would assume this is the right chapter.
Crimson Forest.
Just right above it will say Crimson Forest.
It doesn't
Map
say
3.
it on every page.
Well, then you're on the wrong map. Flip
Get
the
out of
page
here.
twice.
Get out of here.
Flip it twice.
You can't tell me what to do. map 3.
Yes.
Yep.
we're on map
17.
three. Yes.
In the forest, you made a squat, fur-covered creature with small black eyes.
It's Josh.
It speaks in a low mumble, which at first you don't understand, but after listening sounds somewhat familiar. Skill 7, attempt to speak to the creature. Combat 5, attack the creature.
Kill it.
Kill it. That's you, Josh.
I'm gonna go skill 7
Kill your
since I have
demon.
3 skill already.
Alright.
Get a 0.
Oh, of course. You're gonna spend a heart to get.
Yeah, let's spend 1 heart.
So he's got 9 total.
9. Okay. You sit and chat for a while. Most of the words are gibberish, but you understand more the longer you listen. The creature seems to like you and decides to join your party. 7 gives you a red faction. Gain the Marbig card.
Ooh, the first time out of there. Cool.
And then with a 9 gives you +2 reputation.
Marmig?
Mm-hmm.
That totally is Josh.
Yep, pretty much.
+1 reputation when you build on a trade route location.
Oh.
Such as permanent, or is that this game?
I think all cards get. I don't know. It's a good question.
We'll figure it out eventually.
I'm gonna spend the 3 and build though.
What do you get?
I will get 3 gems
Holy
and
cow.
a coin for.
Okay.
What did you get the coin for?
For building, taking the 10 off.
For taking a 10.
Sorry.
Jeez, Steven. We're
Let's
not
go
good enough
exploring.
for you?
No, I just wanted to make sure I
So
understood.
from here to here would be 2 movement, right? 1, 2.
Yes.
That's 1 fight.
With 1 fight. Yep. So 1 movement, 2 movement.
We
Three.
take
Well,
2 hearts to
3.
get there.
Yeah,
Three
3
movement.
3
movement.
movement, yeah.
Oh,
which
3
you don't
movement.
have, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 spaces you have to
Get
skip
up here
over.
for
I
2.
I knew what he was going for. I think he was going for hearts.
Oh, I just don't get to fight.
We'll just go here. And then you get to fight.
What is
Next turn you can move that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go here.
Okay.
That's
3,
it.
4, 5, 6, 7. What
He's
do you mean
gonna
that's
end his
it?
turn there.
Oh.
I've gone as far as I want.
1 movement, 2 movement. Cost me 1 heart for going past a blank
Yes.
space. And I will do some counter attack.
Go to 1. You meet Bartho, a huge man with a bristling mustache, and his caravan of traders. We're lost, he says. Could you help point us in the right direction? We're on our way to the Bay of Stars. Skill 6, help the caravan mark a few landmarks on their map. Skill 8, rob the caravan of valuables.
I mean, I just robbed a mine, so I gotta comment this out here.
You didn't really successfully get much.
Oh, I did.
You robbed the mine
Yeah,
successfully.
even overdid it.
Yeah, you should just rob them too.
No, I'm gonna put the markers on their map for 6.
But you don't know where you're going.
Okay.
I know exactly where I'm going.
To rob them. Oh,
Okay.
2, 3, 4.
6.
Uh-huh.
Oh man.
Going up to 8.
Is that 8? No, I rolled a. What did I roll?
2.
You rolled a 2.
Right, so that's. So I need 6.
Uh-huh.
So you go back.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You have 2 here
Oh.
already.
Gosh dang it.
So just.
So right there is 6.
Yep.
Yeah, let's overdo it.
It's like you haven't played
Alright.
this game before.
It's been a
Alright.
week.
You've heard of the Bay of Stars, so you make a rough map to get them going again. Bartho thanks you and sets off toward the mountains. Gain 1 reputation,
See? Look at that.
1 yellow faction,
See?
and a coin.
No, that was horrible.
Technically, you go here, right?
What?
I'm in the middle of them still. I'm 0.
Oh, then I wouldn't have gone to -2 right off the bat.
Yeah.
No, you were at. There's not 2 spaces there. That's 1 space.
Joe's right in the middle at 0.
Is this not also 0?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 0. Yep.
Then why are we not starting in that space then? Why are we starting between the 2 spaces? Whatever.
They are. This is just one big
It's
wide
a big
space.
it's a bigger gap.
It's just made to do it. These marks at the top don't mean anything. It's the marks that are sitting down.
Oh, I was looking at the
There.
marks at the top
I
of the
know.
board. Okay. Alright, never mind. I see now. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's confusing. I don't know
It's
why.
like you've never
I
played.
know.
It's like you never played
Yeah, it's
this
like you
game
never
I
before.
played.
haven't. You're right. That wasn't me last week. You can't prove it. You couldn't see me.
You can see part of it.
You were the only
This
one
guy
I
with
think
these
you got to
glasses.
see.
Here,
Yeah, yeah.
Whose turn is
It's
it?
kind of
Steve?
like similar, but different
Yeah.
glasses. Thanks. Nice. Beautiful.
Steve-O.
Yeah. So,
That's the Danny DeVito to my Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Not
You
me.
ever seen the movie Twins?
Nope.
Yes.
Yep.
I've never heard of it.
Let's see. What can I get over there? Well, that is helpful. That'd be
Josh, can I have some gems?
Do
build
you
another
really
guy.
need one? I guess I should look at these.
Actually, I'm gonna go here. And how many did you get off here?
3. You keep one.
Yeah. Right. I just want to make sure I only
So
have-
the tortoise lets you skip and you get a movement, and it can carry.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why it's
Technically,
like
we're playing on
gems,
an
so-
advanced board. I almost thought about flipping it, and then there's no tortoise.
Yeah, I
too
much
late.
prefer to have the tortoise. I think that's a better choice. Of the option.
You're such a tortoise lover.
Go ahead, Joe. All that money, all that bling bling.
2 monies
Don't do it.
to get Mr. Warthog
Nah.
and a food.
You
Alright.
could have just as easily.
No. I'm gonna go to the mine.
Bro, you took the warhog. I have all the other warhogs.
And I have 3 skill, so I'm gonna go there and get
2 coins.
2 coins. And it helps if I take it off my board and not.
Oh, it's canon. You have to take it from a
Yeah, I
mine.
was gonna say I think
You
there's
have to empty
you have
the
an
net
extra.
supply.
Kind of SOL, buddy. Sorry. Hate to break it to you. Your turn, Matt, when you're ready.
Your turn, Matt, when you're ready.
Thanks, Dad.
Guys are jerks.
I'm just trying to be helpful. I don't know if you
Your turn, Matt, when you're ready.
I don't know if that would be worth it. You trade twice at the town hall.
That's kind of nice. Later in the game when you have lots of stuff.
I don't remember that point in the game.
No.
What?
Let's go here. Let's buy tortoise.
Dang. Steve,
Ooh.
Matt bought a tortoise. What are you gonna do?
Buy 2 tortoises.
Yeah. Show him how to buy a tortoise. Show him how real men buy tortoise. Tortoises. Tortoisey.
can go there and gain a coin.
That sounds like you.
Okay. I'm questing.
I'm scouting.
I'm scared.
Oh man,
I'll spend 3 to build a thing there. And I get 2 points, please. Because I have 2 skill.
Ooh.
2 coins, please. Because I have 2 skill.
I'll give him 1 and you give him 1.
2 coins, please.
Dude, come on.
Oh, and I get a food for the top. Yeah.
Hold that your card.
It's my carrot basket.
Ooh, very nice.
It's not very nice. Because food's so useful in this game. I guess I could buy
I
birds.
think I'm also gonna leave town.
Excuse me?
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Yes, I have 3 movement.
Steve, you need a quest.
31.
I have 1 or 2 more things before I can do that. That I will be.
Ooh, you got a slingshot?
Yeah. Yeah. It was that. There was the scented oil, which would give me reputation whenever I went. to
Allured by the
town.
late day buzzing of bees, you are drawn into a wide, rubble-strewn clearing in the wood. Wood filled with white flowers. In the center, large stones jut out of the ground like broken teeth. Wandering the glade, you begin to make out a distinct pattern in the stone's arrangement. Skill 5. Examine individual stones more carefully. Skill 7. Climb a nearby hill to get a better look at the stones as a whole.
Oh. I think I'm gonna go skill 5. And 5 it is.
Looking closely, you see that many of the stones are marked with drops of candle wax. One bears strange markings, a white flower, and the tracery of enormous rabbit ears. As your fingertips follow the outlines, the stone begins to light up, and you feel warmth against your hand. The candle wax begins to melt, redolent of honey and flower blossoms. Before the stone's light fades, you gather some of the wax to bring with you. And you stayed with a 5.
Mm-hmm.
You get a red faction. Heart.
Oh, like gain a heart?
Gain keyword beeswax Q29. So,
Oh, beeswax. You get a keyword of beeswax, and then you also have a new side quest, Q29.
that was a good one.
Q29?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, Matt, you're up. Oh, no,
Well,
I'm sorry. You can do something on your turn. I forgot.
Yep. I'm going to, since I get a reputation for building on a trade route, I'm going to build on a trade route. I laid mine down.
And the one with tents do not cost me, correct?
So they don't cost hearts to cross, right?
Still cost movement.
Right.
Does the skipping over one with the tortoise count as a movement?
Yes.
It counts as a movement, you just don't have to pay the heart
Okay.
for skipping an empty
So I
space.
have 3 then, okay. So I could get here then.
With 3? No.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, those still count as movement.
Yes, they still count as
okay,
movement, they
okay.
don't count as hearts.
Gotcha. But I could go down there. That's probably a good idea.
1, 2, 3. Oh, you can almost get there this turn.
I think he's trying to get.
Quest.
Mhm.
And,
That resets my hearts.
Geez, 7 hearts. I want to go out with 5.
So it's 1, 2, 3. I know there's an encounter. I use the tortoise for 1, and then I have to pay heart for the other. And then I gotta fight this guy, which is a 5.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yep. Oh, I forgot to put marking my person. That was me a gold.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And then I'll do the quest.
23, Steve.
You can kind of know because you here take your pen.
No, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
guess.
mean, I'll know at the end of the game for sure.
Yeah,
Probably
but
better.
how many did you have before?
3.
Just making sure, so I would just start marking them now. Because if you're in between, like Steven is.
Right.
What one is it?
23.
Oh, right. So either mark it as you go or mark it at the end of the game. We just have to decide.
You stop at a roadside kitchen where an aproned gourmand has a collection of crimson rabbits in cages stacked in an unstable pyramid against the side of his brick house. Welcome to my house of delicacies. Care for some rare red rabbit? It is the tastiest meat you'll ever eat. Skill 8, break open the cages and free the poor creatures. Or, Skill 5, help the gourmand cook a dish of red rabbit.
I think we're about to gain some more bad reputations there.
Skill 8.
Skill 8?
Woo!
Okay.
You got a lot of hearts, so you got it. I don't know why
Cool.
I don't know why
One.
you like to roll on the board.
Wow! Two,
I just had to get a
three.
2.
So,
Oh, I still got it, but
3, it's
Wow.
going to cost you 5 if you want
It's
to
gonna
do it.
cost you 5, so I'll take you down to 1.
Okay. Alright. You push the gourmand aside and work in a frenzy to open all the cages. Each time a rabbit escapes, it turns into a person. One of them, a young milkmaid, scrambles to her feet and points at the gourmand. He tricked me into drinking tea that turned me into a rabbit. More rabbits turn back into travelers and surround the gourmand. You decide to leave before things turn ugly. You grab a bit of food from the kitchen before hitting the road. Gain +2 reputation. A green faction, 2 food, and Q7 is a new side quest.
Q7, that's the best one in the game.
You would have gained a positive reputation from doing the other though.
Cards.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
just only 1. If you had eaten the rabbits, helped him prevent the rabbits, you would have gained 1. from
But
that
there were
too.
people.
Yep.
I said people.
So-
Why do I get positive reputation for eating people?
I don't know. I didn't read actually what he did. I just noticed his
Because
positive
rabbits,
reputation.
rabbits reproduce too quickly.
But there were
Yes,
people.
absolutely. That is the
Have you
case.
seen Zootopia? They're not people.
All right, so I'm gonna go here.
Did
I'm
you
gonna
feed them
turn in.
carrots?
I'm gonna turn in a gem, a coin, and a food to gain a red.
Okay.
But then I'm gonna use the red and 2 coins to gain ancient tools.
Very nice. Okay.
For sure.
World cards do not carry over. The side quests and keywords do.
Spend 3. Build this here. And I get 2 gems.
2?
Because I have 2 skill.
It's not your skill. It's your sight.
Oh, I should have
Yeah.
another heart or coin then too.
I don't know, check the camera.
Yep. Check the recording.
And then I will build my
You went here, Steven?
I did.
singing skull. For a gem and 2 coins. Which gives me 1 reputation when I visit the saloon.
Nice.
I'm gonna go back to the mine. And I'm going to go for the other 3. And gain 2 coins. I'm gonna turn in something to gain one of
Can you
these.
carry 2 gems for 2 coins?
No, you can't.
It's only 1 item you can get.
Right.
Not 1 type of item.
Right. Right. It's not one type. It's just one item.
It's poopy.
Agreed. I'm gonna do this. Gain 1 heart when you end your movement on any other player's camp.
Okay.
Why does someone always have to be at the town hall?
That's where I want to go to.
You just come and duel me.
Do me, bro.
How many swords you got? 1, 2?
2.
Wow.
35.
That's a really nice card.
Yeah.
With the sword in your hand.
It was the first thing I drafted.
I know, that's really nice.
I was like, well, that's fast to get, and it's worth 1 of each. I thought that's well worth it.
Couldn't really get it. Many of those.
I got a bunch
Which
of
one's
those.
the Mystic Set? Is that the one with the treasure?
What's that?
Correct.
Okay.
Oh crap! I meant to do another thing. Oh, whatever. I was gonna discard a card out. I did one of my artifacts, but I suppose.
Joe's just staying out there and exploring, isn't he?
I'm not turn that into.
Okay.
Should have done something else. Whoops.
Hmm? If you want something, just go upstairs. It's my turn, so. Let's skip Joe. He has to come back to town. He has no hearts.
You could move.
I guess. I guess he could go there and just gain coins. No, because you have to play 10 to gain coins.
I'm gonna go there and gain a coin.
Are you sure?
Yep.
There's like 3 things I want to do on my turn. You guys just let me do all 3 things.
No.
Joe left us for a minute, and it's his turn, so it's gonna be a minute. Or 5.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody bought a ticket.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Have you gotten any responses?
2.
I thought those 2 were you.
No.
Because when I went and looked at the responses,
It's your turn
it
when
just
you're
said
ready.
you twice.
Then you're looking at the wrong sheet. You might have been looking at the one you made.
And we might want to delete it.
I did delete yours.
It's still there. Then how was I looking at it?
I don't know. Did you look at it?
We'll look afterwards.
Everyone's everywhere I want to go.
I think you have to come back, sir.
I know, but everyone's everywhere I want to go.
Duel me,
Well,
bro.
duel 'em.
No, I want to.
You have no swords. And you have no hearts. Good luck with that.
Honorably.
Come on, high numbers. High numbers. Go to jail, Joe. 4, 5, 6.
Oh, Joe.
Yeah, jail, sucker.
Wow.
Get a food though.
I get food, so much food. It's the one thing I don't need.
Yeah, I know. Things just changed.
Oh, I get a reputation, please.
Prove it. Also dueling honorably?
Yeah.
And losing?
Yep.
Do you get it if you win?
Wait, you don't get it if you lose, you said, right?
I don't know.
Oh.
Because I would have got one from fighting Steve then. Because I want to duel honorably.
We gave it to you.
We gave it to you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you went from 2 to 1.
I don't think you get when you lose. That wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, for some reason I thought you
Did you take
didn't
your
get
turn?
it on your certain
Yes, I did.
Okay. Go ahead, Matt.
Where was our duels on this bad boy? Dueling 17. Oh, that's way low.
3.
I don't spend any hearts. I'll do the quest.
28.
Why don't you spend any hearts?
I have 2 turtles.
Oh,
The
I
active
only
player
cast one
neither
when you went
gains
for
nor loses reputation when they lose.
Here's Steve.
what one is it?
28.
28? You don't have your own. You have your own.
I do. I have a Q7. Because I freed rabbit people. Now I have to go eat the people. Pretty sure that's what happens next.
Mm-hmm.
That was my dinner, you fool.
In a hamlet near the forest, you find a mob of angry villagers building a bonfire near town. "We'll have rabbit stew tonight," one of them yells, and in the middle of the crowd you spot the gourmand. A burly young man holds a cracked teapot filled with steaming liquid, and he's attempting to pour it into the gourmand's mouth. Skill 8, free the gourmand from a grisly fate, or Skill 6, convince the townfolk to spare the gourmand.
Skill 8.
Okay.
Last time we had to spend like 5 hearts.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then... Yeah.
Okay, 10.
You fight back the crowd and flee into the forest with the panting gourmand. He leads you to a cave filled with strange flowers. "These turn people into rabbits," he says, giving you a few in case you need them later. "Tell no one of this place," he says, handing you a bag of coins. Lose 2 reputation.
What? I did the good...
The other you would have convinced him. You would have gained reputation.
I
Of the
hate
other.
everyone.
Instead, you fought them off and freed them. A green faction.
I'm pretty neutral in this game so far.
You get
No.
Q8 as a new quest. And then 4 total coins, 3 from the 8, 1 extra point for making the 10.
But would the... Just out of curiosity, would the quest have continued if I chose
No.
the other option? Oh.
Nope.
I thought I was doing the right thing, but I guess he was the one turning people into
Think we're gonna
rabbits.
have to pause. Hey, Bill. You're not the person I thought. Do you want me to try to return it?
You can? You think you can?
Probably.
It's my phone's toast. I gotta talk to the...
We're live streaming online, so. Yeah, I know. I got my own stack.
Alright. Do you want the money or are you gonna keep it until...
I'm gonna keep it so I can return it, or you'll never see it again.
Yeah. See you.
See ya,
See
Bill.
you, Bill. Alright, your turn, Steve. Let's back up and build a camp.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I can build a camp. I didn't even realize that was an option in this game.
Get a coin.
Hell no, I'm not gonna build a camp.
Alright, Steve.
Okay.
its place again.
Gotta keep that
Platypi.
platypi.
They're poisonous, watch out.
Are they?
Their tails.
No, they're venom in their mouth.
They're barbs. Barbs in their tails.
No barbs. That would be terrifying, though.
I'm gonna go
I think it's on their
here,
paws.
and
Somebody
I will
Google that for me and put it in the comments.
What?
Why platypuses are venomous. You know, let the viewers do it.
The viewers do it. Are there any viewers, Josh? You know what I forgot to do is share it on Facebook.
OMG.
You did on not
No.
down the van.
No.
Duh.
Nope. I'll go there. I'll gain 2 gems and 1 reputation.
Oh. It's your turn, Joe. Seth.
Oh, and a coin.
Tax.
Joe.
Yeah.
Take your turn.
Well, we can build, or you can get coins and or gems when you build tents, can't you?
What's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Depends on what spot you're on.
So I'll get 2.
In theory.
Yeah, you would have gained coins if you had built on that spot.
Can you? Wait, 1, 2.
Do you want me to move you somewhere?
Oh, I'm good. That's published.
Figures. I'm going to the saloon and I'm going to wipe it for 1 food, so can you wipe those 5 and put out new 5?
Western.
It's still my turn. This is Matt's attitude for life, by the way. Please fix them.
Josh is gonna go berserker rage. Oh, this video has so many hands on them. What the heck?
Come on, Matt.
This guy kind of looks like my dad.
Not at all.
Yeah, he does.
I've met your dad, haven't I?
Yeah, he kind of looks like my dad.
Not at all.
20 years ago.
I haven't seen your dad 20 years ago. Alright.
That would have been nice a minute ago. Matt, your feet are in my area. You don't have such long, gumpy legs.
Don't have a foot. Problem solved.
Yeah.
False.
I can move 1. And do that encounter or adventure.
26, Steve.
No, Q8, Steve.
Oh, Q8, Steve.
Yeah, he's just doing all the quests.
I know, I'm not going to read a single quest because Steve's being lazy.
He can't even reach any of them at this point.
The ground rumbles. Suddenly, a towering creature with green skin and 3 eyes leaps out of the forest, throwing a net on your party. He takes you to his camp in the woods, building a bonfire for dinner.
No.
Skill 8, convince the monster to let you make him some tea with the gourmand's flower petals. Or combat 7, attempt to cut the ropes and fight the monster.
Skill 8.
Okay.
Drink this tea, sucker.
5,
6, 7, 8. Oh yeah.
10. 10 total.
Drink this
You'll
tea.
love this, you say nervously, handing over the steaming bowl of tea. Within seconds of drinking, the monster shrinks down into a brutish-looking crimson rabbit. You plunder the camp and leave as the rabbit attempts to nibble your feet. Gain +2 reputation.
Oh yeah.
A blue
I was
faction.
like, I didn't take the wrong person, did I?
I did.
A blue faction
So 1, 2, a blue faction.
and 10 and a coin.
No, 10 coins. You
No,
said it.
And because you got 10, you got a coin.
That was it.
That was not worth it. I would have got more by building a tent.
Yep.
And that was the last year adventure.
Usually doing over doesn't really help.
All right, so my turn.
Yay, Steve.
Let me see what is out here.
Hey.
Have you started looking at music yet?
No, I'm going to do that tomorrow.
All right, so do I want to do that? No, so I guess I will.
quests.
No, not really.
A quest. A quest. Going on a quest.
Alright, I'll go 1, 2.
Holy crap, the blue ones are worth 7.
Actually, I can go up to 3. So, anyways, I'm going to cross this. So I'll do that first, which
Okay.
I'm at 2, 3, so I'll use 1 for that. Because you don't get any hearts automatically, right?
You get... No, you get 3 hearts, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's right. So I'll go to there
Okay.
and I'll fight that
It's a
thing.
6. Got it.
Okay. That.
Okay.
That. That.
Woo.
That gives me another star, so that's okay. So
Over here?
yep, there. And yeah. Yeah. I'll end there.
Okay.
Joe.
Do it.
Wild notes.
I'm gonna go out. 7. And 1, 2. I'm gonna battle that. Ouch.
So you have 3.
Yeah, 3. And I need 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. That was not what I wanted to do.
Rabbit's teeth is working.
Pretty much.
That's a terrible roll. Oh. What happens if you don't defeat them? You just go back to your spot?
No, you go back to the. I
To
think
the-
you go back to the town if you don't defeat them. I think you have to go back to town, but I'm not sure.
Can you,
You have the rules.
can you find out?
No, because you're moving my guy.
I'm gonna go back up 1, so I'll lose a heart. And I'll try to fight an 8. I've only had 2 hearts, might as well.
You still get them if you lose?
I
Oh
won.
no, you won. That's right.
If you look on the back, there's a.
I'm reading it right here.
No way.
I got an 8.
What did you do?
So I went down 1, spent a heart, fought, had to do a bunch of hearts down to 2, moved up 1, spent a heart because I went to that spot, fought the second one.
Gotcha. Roger that. You get your coin or your gem?
Yeah, I already got it.
Okay. Matt?
Here, I can read Steam.
By the way, one of our viewers posted, the platypus is classified among egg-laying mammals.
Get
Monotremous.
out of here.
Male platypus have a poison apparatus on their hind legs. There are poison glands in the thighs
So
and
it's
a
not
hollow
in their
spur near the
fangs.
heel. No. This thing is not dangerous to humans, but is extremely painful and causes rapid swelling in the stung area.
Told you it was claws.
It's in the back there.
You said it was its tail.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Close enough to their tail.
Yeah.
I said tail. I said claws the second time. Go back and watch.
You didn't say any of that.
I'm thinking of Komodo dragons, aren't I?
Yeah.
Komodo dragons,
Yeah, they have the poison venom or
their
saliva.
their saliva's just so dirty they could eat whatever and not get it.
But they have a poison in their
sick.
saliva.
Yeah, when they bite something, they just wait for it to die.
I'm gonna cover that.
Alright, Steve. Matt's next encounter. Do you have another quest or no?
No.
Okay.
It does. It says about how you can avoid it, and then it doesn't say on there.
29 for Matt.
Okay.
Oh, I should give myself a picture point or a thingy. Could take him all minute.
Taking all the what?
29.
Everything.
Well, I had to come. I was in last place, Josh. What do you want me to do? I'm still gonna be in last place.
Stay there.
Very nice. Very sportsmanlike.
You find an old man living in a treehouse, his hair matted and his skin dirty. He calls down to you. Can you find my rabbit? He's an old friend of mine and he ran away, but I can't get down to search. You offer to help him down, but he declines. I'd rather stay up here. Skill 7, track the rabbit. Skill 5, trap the rabbit. Track or trap.
Skill 7.
Okay?
What's that track? Oh, got it. Plus.
+2.
So do you want to go one more to get?
I already have the +2. Oh.
You need one
You
more.
have 3. He has 9.
679.
9. You
I
said
need
plus
7.
2. You said, yeah.
Yeah, I have the +2.
Yeah. You didn't.
No, you have +3.
Yeah, so I
Yeah.
have the +2 advantage.
I thought you were saying you had +2.
No.
I was like, that's
Yeah,
only
exactly.
8.
I knew what you meant, but you follow the rabbit's trail to a small spring where you find, confusingly, a naked old man.
Oh.
He says, "Hey, Donnie, the tea wore off." "Wait, you're not Donnie." You help him back to his friend's tree, and he quickly scrambles up to the tree house. The two men toss you an apple to show their gratitude. Gain a yellow faction, 1 food, and 2 reputation.
That's it.
Yep.
If a player
1
attempts to
reputation
pass
or
a
2?
threat
2.
and fails, the player's turn immediately ends, and the player's character returns to the space they were on before attempting the
Oh.
fight.
That's deep. Yup,
Matt wanted you to get him something to drink while you were upstairs, but you didn't have your phone on you. And I told Matt just go up there and get it. And I found him like this.
That's not what I said. I said you could do it too.
there's probably water in there.
It's not cold.
Yeah, that's,
How is it?
yeah, it's been plugged in for weeks.
Oh.
Finally.
Yep, there's water in there.
Yeah, there's right there at the bottom.
Got one of those Dr. Peppers?
There's Dr.
Please.
Pepper.
Thanks.
Oh, that would have been so much better than your water.
Dr. Pecker.
I can't reach the water.
Hate you so much.
You can get up and get one.
That was literally the best thing ever.
Quit being so
That was
lazy, Matt.
literally the best thing ever. I couldn't reach the water.
I can reach
It was
the
like, didn't even take... No, I knew. I ain't arguing with you. I ain't arguing with you.
Thank
Wow,
you, Steve.
that was the most amazing thing
Glad you
ever.
have my back.
You know what? Every once in a while.
Matt, there's water
Every
6
once
feet
in a
from you. I
while.
think you can reach it.
It was pretty funny how that had to do with rabbits and everything too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Getting
yeah.
all the rabbit quests.
that is.
I will go back to...
Electric Avenue?
I think that was a 29.
no, that's
Like,
down
right?
to
I don't know.
I want 17 before.
there.
Why are you gaining coins?
You hush.
Oh,
Let him do what
gotcha.
he wants.
Is it 2 or 3 movement for me to get to that next quest?
2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2,
But 2 spots I would have to pay for
Yeah,
it.
2 cards.
Okay.
Original 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's okay, I'll go there for you.
Yeah, you will.
Appreciate that, Matt.
You're not done any peppers or anything. Whose turn is that?
Mine.
What do I do with all these rooms?
Keep them.
For what? They're not worth that much.
Turn them in for money.
One at a time? Give me your one that lets me do it twice.
No.
I'll trade you,
That's my super
They're
rare.
worth victory points at the end. Journey points.
One each.
1 for 1, yeah. That's better than the coins of the gems.
2 for 1.
Joe. That's where I wanted to go.
Is this when we purchased the badge?
Yeah.
On a rock down to Josh Lane. Onard Avenue.
I don't want to be there.
No.
And then I had to parry.
Yeah, you got 4 skill.
He does.
That's fine.
He's got 7,000.
Oh, and my dead.
I wanted 2 coins. I can't get 2 coins. Just get the rep. And 1. Come on, can you move me up on the rep? 1, please, and thank you. Is that 5 now?
Alright, man.
No, it's not.
You're
It's
4.
only 4. I thought I was already there.
No.
Next 2 turtles. I will do that encounter.
27, Steve. Unless you have another type.
Nice.
No, he doesn't.
You should just have the book this time, Steve.
Yeah, really.
You follow the road to Starbed Lake and a roaring waterfall. Near the lake edge is a clay hut, the door hanging wide open. Papers and books lie strewn across the doorstep, and a trail of dried blood leads through the grass and into the forest.
Not good.
Skill 7, follow the trail of blood. Skill 5, search the house for valuables.
Follow the blood. Because that's going to give me a quest. If I succeed. What is it, 7?
Yep.
So
Plus 3.
+3.
So he's good.
You follow the blood to a huge leafless tree where 2 hairy, red-eyed beasts have an old man tied up to a branch. You chase them off and help the man back to his house.
What's with the old man?
Thankfully, his injuries are minor and he gives you some supplies and thanks. Gain 1 reputation, 1 yellow faction, and because you got the 9, you get a food and a heart.
Heart. Ooh. A heart? I can build a tent for the first time ever in this game.
Yep.
And you gain this, Matt.
Game what? Oh, I didn't even... I don't have 4 of those.
There
You
you
have
go.
one of the guys.
Oh, those count?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I am the leader of the nomads. Do I want to build a tent, man? This has never happened. Oh no, I don't want to build a tent. There's no other thing I can do.
Okay. Steve.
You need some fail. Then it comes off the map anyways.
Alright. So I'll go back over to here. And
By the 5, it's really good.
It is really good.
yeah, but I don't have 5, so I'll spend 3 and I'll get that guy.
My turn.
Yay!
Which I get a food for leaving town. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hearts. And I have 5 movement with 2 turtles. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which gives me treasure. Very nice. And I will do the quest.
Oh man.
Wow. Sorry, daycare got closed. Water main broke.
That's fine. They can swim.
Daycares are known for their swimming abilities.
Sorry, text me more. You're shaking the camera.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
It's not attached to the box at all.
Shaking the camera. Which quest?
20.
A robbed mystic stops you on the road. A great evil walk this land again. A great evil walks this land again, she says. Have you seen him? His skin is stone, and he wears a tattered red cape.
This is your fault,
How's it my fault?
because you released the Red King last time.
Oh, good.
He attacked my encampment, and none could stop him. Tell the mystic everything you
I'm
know
on
about the
rabbits
Red
now.
King. Skill 7.
Which is nothing.
Or bind the
nothing,
mystic
Joe.
and make her tell you what she knows. Combat 6.
Skill 7. Alright, that's spend enough to get 9.
Ooh.
Let's do this.
I have heard tales of the days when the Arzarians ruled the land. There was a general among them that transferred his life force to a stone so that he could live forever. Perhaps this general has returned. I must consult with the elders, says the mystic, thanking you. +2 reputation, a blue faction, and 2 food for over succeeding.
Can I get the blue faction token, please?
Sure.
Oh, unless he's gonna do.
Nope.
I can't.
Actually, I lied. Yes.
I can't build the tent first, can I?
Nope.
I should have done it last track.
Yep.
Wasn't thinking.
How many
Oh, he
rubies?
stays there.
How many rubies would you like?
I get 3 for 3 eyes.
It's going so quick.
You're the only one that's burning through your tents.
Yep.
Yeah, slow it down, Josh.
Nope. Been an hour.
Well, don't complain then.
He will complain.
I'll do what I want to do, Matt.
Yeah, Matt.
You don't own me.
You don't tell Josh. He
You
tells.
don't tell me, Bert.
He tells himself. It totally is a terrible choice.
Actually, I can't meet that, so I'm actually going there. That would be kind of stupid tortoise.
Here, Matt.
Money.
Oh, excuse me.
Shoot.
Steve, you ever been to Japan?
The only other country I've been to is Canada.
Canada!
Yeah. I'd love to go to Japan. I actually love to do a lot of traveling. But for the foreseeable future, the only realistic traveling I'm probably going to do is to Ohio and Indiana.
Until you go to Spiel, right?
Till I go to Spiel. Still a goal. I know how those things go for me, though. I say 2019, and it'll probably be 2022 or something like that. But
As long as you make it.
oh, I'll eventually make it. You're done?
Mhm.
Here. And I will put my tents on this one here, which will give me a rep and a coin.
Got a lot of up and down movement on the rope track there.
Mm-hmm.
Matt.
All set?
How are you all the way up to 5? You were down to -2, man.
Can I get that little green, little frog guy? Yeah. For free.
I guess I'll request.
Can I get a reputation, please?
Get a reputation.
Yep. Whenever I visit the saloon, I get a reputation.
That is not me. Wow. How much movement do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna use my tortoise to skip that spot so I can keep all my hearts. I need to battle this guy. Great. Come on, 6. 3. So I need to spend 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great.
Why? It's a 9.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
2 shields.
Hey. Sweet. That makes it worth it. Put that on there. Let's spend the 3. Put that there. Did I gain a rep, please?
Charlie. Yep.
And
You.
That's all.
Ooh, I'm a little froggy man who has a crystal orb.
Oh, I don't have any. Oops.
Alright.
Japanese make characters cheaper too.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4. Two turtles. And a counter. So I have to do the 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
why don't
You
you
have
count
to-
all your swords?
You had 3 swords.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
Another one.
That's what we should probably just do it at the end of the game.
Probably a good idea going forward. Are you gonna build a camp here?
That'd probably be a good idea, huh? And so I get things based off how many eyes I have.
You don't get anything because that was a trade route. And
Yep. You get nothing there. It's
Yeah.
a straight route.
Oh, so you get stuff.
You get
Mm,
points at the
uh,
end
if
of
it's
the
on
game.
one of these, it's gold. If it's on one of these, it's gems.
Oh, you don't get to choose. It's okay. Okay, I understand.
Steve?
It's the first time I built the tent.
Well, I did mention it over here when you were doing the other thing, but that's
I
cool.
probably wasn't listening.
I know. I'm not surprised. I'm used to it out of you.
Do a barrel roll. As I built the tent, are you proud of me?
Huh. Well, I'm gonna go here. And
Stefan's still playing on YouTube, so. Weird.
Too far behind.
Not live. See? No, Steve just moved his guy over there.
I don't know, sir.
Interesting. Interesting.
Need a lot more swords to start battling these things. Save up
I don't care
more
what
than
I
4,
do, I guess.
so that I can make food and hearts.
I don't think I want to do that. I think I just want to do that for 2 food. And then I'm going to discard that. And
Whoa.
trade it. No, that'll be good.
That is amazing.
What?
You may visit an occupied building without dueling. Each player there must give you 1 coin.
Wow.
But they have to be at -6 reputation to build it.
My initial plan was to just start going negatives quickly, like start doing a bunch of stuff that are getting negatives, and then nothing worked out to do that. And I was like, oh, never mind. I guess I'm just totally not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8. And I gain a food. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I skip 2 of these, so I have to pay a heart for one of them. I have 2 turtles. Pay
Nice.
3, 1, 2, 3. Build a 10th there.
I have victory points.
And gain 2 hearts when you build a camp on a trade route.
Yeah, I was really surprised you didn't put a thing there, Matt.
I didn't think about it. I thought I was going to go get the other thing, but then I realized it was a 9
Can I
and I
get
probably wouldn't
3?
get it.
3 what? Gems?
3 gems because I revealed one.
Oh, Josh, you're so close to ending this, aren't you?
Yep.
You're up.
I have some things I still need to get done though.
Can I pass the treasure chest more than once to get more than 1 treasure?
Yep.
Yep.
As long as you're not buildings on both sides.
You do have to pay hearts, though, if you run out.
Yeah.
We're going back and forth.
Let's do this. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll cost me 2 hearts. I get a treasure. Is it just 1?
Mm-hmm.
Frosted cake. Gain 1 food when you recruit an adventurer. A little late.
Yep.
And then I'll counter the thing.
Okay. You have a side quest?
No.
That's 32, Steve.
Literally, Matt has done, I think, almost all of them.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm no further in the game.
The trees are shedding their
You have a
leaves
lot
in
of
bucket
things.
loads this time of year, and you stop to gather a huge red pile. You jump in, and soon your tired body slips into a drowsy dream. When you wake, your limbs are immobile. You try to look around, but you're completely swallowed up by the leaves. Skill 8, chant a magic spell of release you learned as a child, or Skill 6, call for help.
Help.
Hit me.
We have 2 skill. 3 skill.
2 hearts, 4, 5.
I'm trying,
So I have to
Bill.
roll at
I'm
least
trying
3.
not to lose, but I can't help it at this point.
So I have to roll at least a 3.
Matt always wins, remember?
He didn't. No, he's still
We'll
not
do
that.
the skill 8.
Skill 8.
2. Come on.
Okay.
And the rich get richer.
8. We'll do. Overdo it.
10. Okay. You start to chant, and slowly the leaves loosen their hold. You wriggle out of the pile and give it one last kick just for spite. Gain a blue faction, 2 hearts,
Oh, good.
and 2 reputation.
Oh, I could have got the. Oh, I could have built the 10. Who would have known?
The reputation is for the bonus.
Oh, that's good. Steve.
No, he can build a.
Oh, no, he doesn't have
he's
enough
short.
hearts.
Yeah, he's short. I forgot. Okay.
It'd be nice to see other than yellow and green tents out there.
There's a red tent.
A 1.
That's my tent, though. It's a really good
come
tent.
back. Right there.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna go here. I will duel honorably.
Four.
Your total is 4.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You just have to. Oh, yeah.
Needs to beat you.
They have to beat
So you
you.
gain a reputation.
Yep. And I will see. I'll go. No, goes in where it goes.
It's my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's spend a heart.
Oh, nice.
And I'll build a tent.
Nice.
Which gives me 2 more hearts back.
That's really nice.
And a gem.
You get hearts when you build tents?
Only on the
On
trade
trade routes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay,
that
now
was-
it's my turn.
He's gonna destroy us.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Don't
to
even,
town hall.
dude. Don't even. You have 2 for 9. You have 2 for 9
No,
right
I
now.
have 1
plus
for
9.
9. I only have 1 for 9.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna turn in 3 stones on a food,
Whatever.
so
Steve.
then I can have 7.
I'll let
I'm gonna give you blue faction. And I'm going to get rid of that one.
Gain 1 gold when you visit a mystic.
Your turn, Matt.
Oh, the vine. That one was the vine. That's why I was surprised you didn't go after it right away. Because it's considered how many times you went to the vine.
Oh, mine, yeah.
I'll duel you honorably.
Yeah.
Why? What did I do?
Jay.
Oh.
So I have to spend 1, right?
No.
I don't know. How many do you have?
Defender's 1 time. Oh, I have.
You have 8
3.
swords again. And I only
So you win
have
armor?
7.
Okay.
Learn the game, Matt.
That is not going to happen.
Yeah, that's true. It's not.
You're going to get a bunch of bonuses for all those tents, so don't sit over there lying. He's got a bunch that he's not turned in, so he's already.
For 7 and take a blue faction. And that gets me this.
Okay.
Oh, I want to do other stuff. I'm sorry.
You already discarded 1.
I did not this turn.
Oh, that was him. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was confusing anyway.
You could probably go, Steve.
I'll face up whatever. And actually, no, I didn't want to get rid of that down. Keep that one. Keep that one. Actually, I won't get rid of any. But I will. Turn in 1 gem to go up 1 reputation. Cool.
Alright, before I do anything else, I'm going to go ahead and I'll get rid of those
Don't get
2
rid of that.
and those 2 to
Okay.
build gold magnet. If I gain 1 when I build a camp on a trade route, then whatever. I'm not going to be able to do that probably quickly.
You already got it. It's up there.
Oh.
And the other pepper's right here.
Yeah.
And then I have the other 2. Part of them. That one and that one. If you would like it, you know.
Let's see. So,
You can make it.
so
Make it to this one.
I'll go back to
Hmm?
here,
What?
and I'll turn it back to get one of those.
You're welcome.
1, 2, 3, 4. Spend a heart. Go ahead and go over 3 empty spots. Spend 3 hearts to build a camp there.
It's amazing.
2 more hearts back.
It's amazing.
God.
I'm gonna go to the salon. I'm gonna gain this guy for free.
Okay. You're up, Matt.
I will go to the saloon. I'll buy this chick for 2. And I'm not getting any food when I buy an adventure.
Will you pull it up, please?
You don't want this one anyway, Steve. Trust
Yeah,
me.
it's a bad one. Ooh, so bad.
It's probably the worst one of the game.
Yeah, for sure.
That is when you don't have any money for it.
So broke.
What, bro?
By the beard of Zeus.
Yeah, but crossing lanes really, really hurt. Every time,
You
man.
don't have a shield guy?
No.
Yeah. That is a nice bonus. Shield man.
Yes, I can discard a Tornus. Yeah, you can discard Packbirds or Tortoise to skip villains also.
So you throw the turtle at him.
Yeah. They just leave the turtle behind. They murder it.
See you.
Do you
All done,
turtles
Steve?
too? Instead of rabbits too?
I will trade this. So I get 7. Can I get a red one? And a coin?
You can't. Oh yeah. You
One for
can.
one to 5.
Yeah.
I will discard this one. And I'll build this. 4 gems, a red, 2 coins, and 2 food. The ancient compass.
The food stage.
Oh yeah, sorry.
What does that give you, Joe?
Plus 4 points if you have the most unspent coins at the game. Or and gems at the game end.
Nice.
So right now I have none. So.
Oh, man. I'm gonna go out, and I'm gonna go there.
Build.
And I'm going to build.
1, 2, 3 coins? 4 coins. Ooh. Okay. Alright.
Swords, yeah.
No, I don't have to fight that thing in
I
the
have
future, Joe.
I'll do honorably.
4.
2, 3, 4. So I'll spend 1.
Okay.
Wait, do I go up? Did you guys move me up last time?
I believe so. I don't remember.
Well,
You
I'll
need
stay
to go
where I
up
was,
this
but I
time.
go up at least 1
Yeah.
for this fight.
Yes.
I don't think I did last time, but that's funny. And turn 1 blue in, which is 7, so 4. And then I have 3 remaining. One, 2.
3.
And then I get this one.
Okay. Steve.
So I to get 15 free victory points, man.
This one kind of looks like Raven.
Cool.
From
Raven.
Teen Titans.
I thought you were talking about like Raven Simone.
That would be this one, but that'd be your dad, I guess.
You don't know if her parents are white or black. Racist.
Doesn't matter if you're black or white. Meep. That's as much as we can get without getting copyrighted. First minute. About 2.5 seconds, I think it is.
It might be too much.
Maybe. Some juggling knives.
Ooh, they're so fancy.
With the sword of Dom.
That's my favorite.
The sword of Dom. It's kind of cool looking sword, but yeah.
I'll go back here.
Get that gem, boy. Oh, it's coin.
Coin, yeah.
Alright, what's up? Oh, questing. Take the food. And 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 hearts. 1, 2, 3, 4.
you're not actually stopped. You just
Have you
have to
spent
deal with
hearts
it.
yet?
You're
Or
supposed to
No.
deal with those as you cross them. So
If I go one more, I'd have to spend a heart because I have 2 turtles, so I'm only getting 2 empty spots. So far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'll stop here. And get.
Oh,
points,
I
please.
discarded one.
4?
Sure, if I still discard and do that crap.
Jeez, Matt, it's almost your turn again.
I know.
Cheats.
If you don't want to, I won't.
I don't want you to.
Well, too bad.
I'm gonna go there. I would like 5 food, please.
5 food. Have some bacon. Have some bacon.
And then I'm gonna turn in this.
What?
Some blue faction. 2 coins.
Mm-hmm.
4 gems. And 2 food. Can I get a fishy fish tank?
No refund on food, sir. You can I'll gladly trade you bacon
And
for
then I'm
fish. I need it.
also gonna turn in that for 3.
Wow.
And I have 5
5
for
reputation? You just have to have it. You may have up to 2 of the same faction. Oh yeah, active in your party. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool looking hammer.
Yeah, it is.
Third hammer.
are you done, Josh?
I think so.
My sticks, I can't do town hall twice in a row. That is understandable. Let's do 1 counter.
We might not be very popular night because it's like the second to last night of Big Brother, I heard.
The last night, Big Brother.
Oof.
Oh, last night.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Ouch.
Have you been marking yours as you've gone?
Yeah, but next game we should just do it at the end.
That's fine.
Defeated.
2. Well, it's 2 when I go to here, right, for hearts. So 2 movement.
2 movement. 3
3.
movement.
There's 2 turtles for that.
Yep.
Mhm.
I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why did I go this way?
Mhm.
You have to fight.
Probably.
I guess, but
When are the bosses come out?
sure. Oh, I
Fight
care.
again?
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7. Right?
Yeah, yeah, you
Yep.
have it. Okay, Steve.
I'm not gonna do well with this game. I think it's gonna be
Alright. Nope, wrong person. That was me. 1,
These are
2,
gonna help
3, 4.
But Matt has a lot of those.
Only 1 point each.
No.
1.
Oh.
You need a treasure?
Yeah. Treasure.
I'm not getting the red one though.
My plan is to get it on my turn.
Go ahead.
Nice.
That it is out.
1, 2, 3, treasure.
Jeez, so much.
What?
Are you
You may
skip?
recruited the mine.
Wow.
That would have been amazing earlier.
Are you gonna battle or use your shield?
Use my shield. 3. Little bit here.
Thank you so much.
And then gain 2 hearts back.
Oh, you might actually get to do that quest there.
Oh, that's my hopes.
Once Steven gets there.
If Matt was coming this
1, 2,
way,
3,
Matt
4,
can get there
yeah.
too. Well, he doesn't need Harsh to do that though.
He would have to battle twice though.
Oh, that's
3
right.
times.
Yeah.
I was gonna go that way, but then I don't know. I wouldn't have gotten the battle.
In there. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna gain that frog guy for free.
Frog guy. Lizard man? That's definitely lizard man, not frog man.
Gain this
Woo!
How do you get him for free?
for each.
Because
red
every one that
ones.
you already have, it costs you one less to buy them.
Including the runes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Well, you haven't bought people.
It's been mentioned
It's
twice.
a long time.
When's the last time you bought anybody, though?
Her?
So it should have been free.
Well, I've traded these around a lot in the last
Right,
couple
but
turns.
yeah, but several of these others you didn't have when you had a bunch of those out, is what I'm getting at. Her is definitely recent, but I would say at least one of those others, a couple of those others you had before you actually started gaining a bunch of the things. But either way, yeah.
So much gold.
At least two.
At least 2.
That is at least 2.
Alright, Steve. Steve.
Do I not get a turn?
I was gonna say, I don't know why. Yeah, I didn't even know if
I
Josh's
thought
turn
it took
was
his
done.
I already
action
did.
to complain that he's on thing.
Damn.
Well, I wish I would have had the 2 gold at least. I'm not gonna pretend I knew which order I had them. Well, no, I was at recruit, so I definitely got her last. So I should have the 2 gold at least.
You're not a recruit.
Oh,
You've been out in town for a while.
no, I went out of town last turn.
Was it just last turn?
Thought you were at the town hall last turn.
Yeah, you were trading
No,
and stuff.
he got it
No
last
idea.
turn.
I
mean,
don't
as far as that
remember,
goes,
so
no, I
don't
well,
care, I guess.
well,
No, that's fine.
let's be realistic. He didn't gain 3 of these between the last time he left
Yeah, that would
and
have
the
been
time
impossible.
he got that guy.
Right.
He absolutely did. So
The green one I
if
had
we're going to be
last,
nice,
so I
he
had
should
1.
have his 2 gold. Whatever.
That's fine.
I'll take the 2 gold because I didn't know that.
Well, obviously.
Maybe you should watch the video now.
You guys are good at teaching it.
Obviously not.
We might be if you listen.
Mm.
That's for miracles.
Dang.
Oh.
Town hall. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Steve won't go on a quest.
No.
Oh
5,
man.
6,
There's no way I can beat the thing.
7.
Oh, you don't have any shield or anything.
I don't have
You
any.
get there.
I have 1, but that's 1.
You have a
I
ton of
need,
skill points. If it was skills, you have 1, 2, 3.
yeah, I have a ton of
4,
skill.
5.
He has to
The
go
problem
through
was that I
2.
never had anything. Yeah, I can miss one of the battles, but I
No,
can't
it's
miss
skip
one.
any battle, isn't it?
I can skip. You can
One
use that.
battle.
You skip a battle
Oh.
along your route.
Not aiming.
It's not one
all.
for each. It's one. It's one of the possibles.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the shield doesn't block every battle. It's you block the battle with the broken shield.
Now, if you wanted to make another move, like now that you've stopped and you start
Yeah,
again,
then it's,
yeah, then it
sure,
works
fine.
again. Yeah, but
Do I want
yeah.
reputation? No. Okay. I'm good.
But I am gonna do this. I'm gonna go 1, 2. See what I get. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Maybe.
Actually, I did.
Is it a shield?
It's another heart,
Oh, yeah.
which is actually helpful.
You don't get it, do you? Until you leave town
Till you
again?
leave town.
Oh, it's on leave town.
Yeah.
Of course not. Okay. So I'll skip this first one, and I can't skip the second one, right? Because I would have to do.
And if you fail it, you go back to that spot.
And this isn't the thing that lets you do that. This just prevents you having to do
Pay
the
a heart,
hearts,
yeah.
right? Yeah. That's 13.
I'm an outlaw mystic nomad.
So 1, 2, 11.
Passing a threat. Sacrifice a pack bird.
Oh, I could do that, couldn't I?
Player can return a pack bird to the supply in
You
order
lose
to
your
pass a
turn
threat
then, too.
without fighting it.
Well, that's true, but
And would you have enough movement at that point then?
well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Then I'd be one short of my movement if I did that.
I would think the movement would come before that. So you have 4 movement, right? You move, and in the movement, the thing gets taken down by bandits, I would think.
Okay.
Like the movement counts before, because he already had the movement to move to the next
I mean, if I'm choosing which pieces of my movement to do, I would use the bird first and then discard it.
Yeah.
Well, it's pack
You know.
bird or tortoise.
You're technically,
but
you
I
don't,
mean,
you don't
either way.
encounter until you're already in the movement.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Well, if I can do that, then I will get rid of the tortoise.
and you're gonna come here?
Yeah, and I'll go there. It's 16.
Class 16?
I'll just read one.
Yeah.
That better be the best reading.
Is it Q16 or N?
No, just 16.
It's gotta be Q, right?
No. It's 16 because I had the continuation of an old story.
Yeah, I know, but they have letters.
They
in
have
front of
letters
them.
in front of them.
16, it's from the original thing. The old story led me not to a number that had a letter. I was supposed to have, if I would have gone to another one in the last adventure. So it should continue from the 16. Because the one I got was 16.
Usually it'll say Q16.
I forgot what happened to you. A robot told you. Oh, you were
Yeah.
supposed to go into town. That's
Right,
right.
right,
Okay,
right.
it's right here.
Yeah.
That's right. You follow the robot's directions to a nearby town where colorful cottages line busy, narrow streets. The gates of the town are open and unguarded, as if to welcome customers. Birdfolk merchants hustle back and forth in a crowded marketplace, moving money and merchandise as fast as they can. Everyone you pass asks you what you're buying or selling. So, do you use skill 6 to find the rightful owner of the book, or skill 9 to sell the book to one of the many merchants?
6.
Okay.
Hold on.
What is your heart at?
Oh, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. I lost 1.
I think you're down to one
So
more.
I'm down 1 more. Yep. Of course.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have a 6.
Yeah, I'll just keep the 6.
Okay. In a nearby alleyway, you find a small house with the paint peeling from its walls. An old birdfolk botanist, her feathers a dusty brown, works in the well-kept garden. When you give her the book and tell her how you came across it, you can see tears in her eyes. She asks you for directions to the abandoned quarry, and as thanks, she says you can take anything you want from her garden. Plus
Okay.
1 reputation,
Okay.
1 yellow faction, and it would.
Okay.
That ends your quest.
Right.
How nice, Steve.
Yep.
Are you building a thing there?
Yeah, I'm gonna build a thing there.
Yeah. Get coins. Get some.
Alright, so I get 1 gem for moving the thing. I get 1, 2, 3 coins. So
That one's dead. I'm skipping that one. Going here. I get 5 gems. 4 for the things and 1 for the thing.
Skipping that one with my twice.
What about the encounter?
It's in between the two
it's in
houses.
between 2
yeah,
places
so-
that doesn't.
When you build a camp, pay 1 food to gain 1 coin or 1 gem. Food's not worth anything, is it?
Mm-mm.
Coins and gems, right?
Yep.
And these are each worth 1.
Right.
I think I'm gonna build. And we'll gain eyesight, right?
Yep.
4 gold. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'll set
These
4
are
gold.
Okay.
And this sand. For my merchant coat. When you trade at the town hall, you may trade twice.
That's pretty good.
Nice. Here, Matt.
Can I have your merchant coat, please?
My merchant coat?
Thanks.
If you give me
13.
all of your faction characters,
Nope.
then
Perfect.
wow, Matt, that's why you shouldn't roll on that.
That's what I'm trying to get the camera to see. I mean, this is the only one that was uncovered. Past that, it doesn't matter.
4.
13, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kill the dragon, mofo.
But there's a bigger dragon.
What kind of dragon was it?
Sand. Sandy Britches dragon.
Alright.
I still have movement.
Keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
So I've
Keep on
used 2.
moving.
So I have to roll a 5 if I wanted to fight that. That doesn't seem like the greatest thing to do.
Not the worst thing to do.
I have to roll a 5.
Could be worse.
Be a 6 or a 7.
Roll a 7.
Roll a 7.
That'd be alright.
6-sided die.
And you can only build 1 tent a turn.
Hmm?
You can only build 1 tent a
Correct.
turn, correct?
Yes.
Ooh, how many eyesights do you have?
2.
You mean 2 coins.
I'm gonna turn a thing in.
What?
It's 3.
Oh, wow.
And gold. And 2 thingies. And 2 thingies. Gain 1 food when you visit the Mystic's hut.
Mm.
Alright, so I'm gonna go there. I will trade in 2 of these. So, oh no, hold on. No, I'm gonna trade that in to get 6 worth, right? So I'm gonna get 1 of those, and 2.
So if you end it on your turn, that goes to the end of Steve's turn.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to.
Just asking.
We'll check one thing here.
Not allowed.
And that 6. Alright. And then I'm also going to discard that. And I'm gonna play this, which is 2 and 3 and 3. So there's 3 of those, 3 of those, 2 of those, which gives me extra movement. And I'm gonna spend 1 more money to go up 1 more reputation.
What could have paid if you even got a gem or gold or coin?
Yeah. Oh, food. I'll take a coin. I'm gonna try and do it with Steve and just get bread.
I'm gonna duel Steve.
Oh, snap.
Honorably or dishonorably?
Honorably. You don't say it's honorably. House rules.
House rules.
Veto.
4, 5, 6,
Show's house.
7, 8.
5.
Murdered. Steve's guy's dead forever. Destroyed the cardboard token.
I'm gonna
It's
turn
not
in.
legacy, yeah.
I'm gonna make 1 trade.
It is now.
A red for a. Ooh. A red and some fish.
To get 1 thing.
A red and a coin. To get a green. Or no, a yellow.
Could have
Trade it 1 food instead of a coin.
Yeah, I would have liked that instead.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn in my other red one because I can make 2
2 trades.
for 2 coins and a food, I guess. Food is useless.
just as useless as you.
Da-da-da-da.
Done?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bird. That's it. That's all we get. Straight.
I wanted so much more. Oh, now you have four experience, man. You should probably bubble in those stars.
End of the game.
It doesn't count. If it's not there before the end of the game.
I agree. House roll.
We erase everything at the end of the game. One of these times I should try fighting, huh?
Yeah, you haven't fought anybody in the whole entire game, have you?
Not once.
You're doing pretty good, though. You won the last game. I think you're probably going to be in second this game. I think Matt will take it. It's going to be close, because you have a lot of the routes. You have, like, one of the main routes at 9, and then 2 of the other side quest routes. Or 3 of them.
I'm gonna go here to duel.
Wow. Yeah, you might take it.
Me?
Yep. I'll do it for another.
But he does have a lot of
Woo-hoo-hoo. I rolled a 6.
battles also.
I have 6 total.
That pretty much screws me.
You get a bread.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
At least they feed you in jail.
1, 2,
Bread and water.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
It's okay, Steve.
I'll take 4
Steve, you got pretty broad shoulders, and I never.
I'm gonna go out in town. I'm gonna switch up this for a guy to this for a guy.
I saw Josh's arm.
I thought I saw something popped up on the screen too. I was like, what?
Done. Does not work the way I wanted it to. Whatever. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm using my tours to skip that. 3, 4, 5. Against a 14. I should probably set my hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. It's not what I wanted. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not even enough.
Did you even count everything? Dude, add. Just add for 2 seconds.
5 plus 2 is 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And that brings me to 0.
Steve. Math. What were you trying to do?
I wanted to fight and build.
Well, that's not an option.
Correct.
You're gonna end your turn immediately and stay there?
Does it end your turn?
Yep.
Yep. You can't do anything then.
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
Or you want to end the game?
Well, I can't if it ends my turn immediately.
No, you could fight it and defeat it if you go all the
Yeah,
way.
that doesn't end the game for
Yeah,
him.
it does.
Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
would
it's
end the
his
game, yeah,
last-
because
yeah.
it would be his last. Yeah, you wouldn't have another one to build.
So what are you saying?
If you beat it, you put this down and you put your tent on it. And that
I
ends the
know.
game.
We wanted to do both to get 2.
I wanted
two
the
pens
coins
down.
also.
Oh.
I wanted the coins to finish
You wouldn't
this.
be able to do that, I don't think.
What?
If he had enough hearts, he could defeat it and then go here. And you have extra tents because you
Oh,
can't
that's
put
what I
more
thought.
out.
You
Yeah.
only got to use those under
No.
certain circumstances.
No, it's yeah.
Okay.
So you can put more out at the end of the game.
That's very strange that you would somehow be able to put out 5 more at the end of the game.
That seems a little unless you battle like nobody battled the whole game and you just went like on a giant.
Well, there is a
quest.
one where you can battle other cards than the top card. So you can battle the higher ones.
Right. but Either way, though, I mean, still the idea that you put. I can understand what you're saying there, Joe, where you would just go back and forth and battle a bunch of things.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
gonna
only. I
be,
mean.
gonna be like 2 rounds before I could go out again and battle.
Yep. Giving everyone else more time to.
Yeah.
Opponents.
I might as well just zero it out and finish it.
Wow. Defeat the dragon. And get another little tally thing.
And I get a reputation. Or no, never mind. That's for trade routes. Damn you, Jack.
Dare touch that.
Is it that the rest of us get one more turn?
You and Matt.
Yeah,
get
yeah.
That's
five.
what I was going for.
Yep. So
It's
You're up.
7 victory points.
Oh, okay.
I'm just for a regular one, man. Victory points for regular one. It's not.
Yeah, that's 6 and a 4 that. But I don't want to use all my coins.
That was a
Or
bad.
I don't have any yellow things.
That was a really bad roll.
Yeah.
you tell me about it.
It is what it is.
It made all the difference. If I'd have just gotten another
Broken
one,
Titan for 15. You got it, Matt.
Yeah, I'm going to try to. I'm just trying to see which way would be best to
So
go.
1 for 15?
He's trying
Broken
to
Titan.
fight the Titan.
Oh.
Yeah, my plan was to battle it, win, and then drop.
Gems and coins are worth something at the end of the game,
Yeah.
right? Like every 2 or 3 of them or something?
Which then would have gave me.
Gems and coins are two for one. So 2 gems, 1 coin is 1 point, or 2 coins is 1 point.
Which would have been
Joe's going to also have that other bonus for having more of anything else because nobody else bothered
What is
to
it?
stockpile. It's 4
4
more.
points.
So.
It's gonna be between you and Matt for sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. Six, pretty good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I never got my thing.
You seriously rolled a 6.
That's fine, I'm not gonna get it now.
Yes, he did.
Minus 1.
That's Josh's.
1 for 3 points.
I move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 5.
You move one more, you get a treasure.
Well, do I get a treasure or do I build and get?
You can move.
You
get
can
a
move
treasure and
twice.
then build.
You can move 2 treasures. Because you need it for 5 victory points.
He doesn't. He can't get 2 treasures. He only has 2 more movements left. Right?
I have 1 more.
1 more movement left. So he could go here, get a treasure,
Mm.
and build there,
Oh.
and get coins.
You give me 2.
2 coins.
Yeah.
That's not a victory point.
And the treasure could possibly. So I guess that's probably my best
Yeah, I
bet.
have no idea what the treasures.
Because I can't battle again, right? There's nothing left to battle.
Right. Unless
I think.
everything's dead.
Yeah.
Just the top one.
Oh, alright.
What? Some of them require 2 or more keywords to be rhymed.
Oh wow. That's cool.
And then that gets me 1, 2, boom.
Alright. Steve.
Oh.
I killed the Titan, so
Or if you
I think I win.
multiple keywords you can give. Like some of them are different.
That's cool.
No, you did not help me at all.
I'm a sad leaky robot.
Hmm? I'm gonna be closer than I
I'll
can.
go there. I'll discard that. And
It's better for you to, yeah.
I'll get rid of 2 of those to go up 2 reflection.
I think it's the same thing. It's a victory point either way, right?
Yeah.
Go up. Yeah. Okay, that's the end of the game.
You have an eraser. No, it doesn't matter. 3 and those 2 victory points up there. How many did you get, Matt?
At least 1.
Good answer.
Go through the scoring so I can.
You don't know the scoring?
I don't know anything.
Journey points are gained from placing camps. How many camps did you place? Gain 1 victory point for each place camp.
3.
Got about trade routes. Can I have their racer plates?
See, that's why I said
No.
go through it.
All of these.
Oh, including those?
It's you get 1 for every one that's missing.
Do those count, or is these camps?
It's the camps out there. Any camp that you've set out is worth 1
Yeah,
victory
every
point.
one that you have uncovered is worth 1 point.
I'm hearing 2 different things.
Yeah, I am too. Josh saying whatever out here.
Every out on the board.
Not,
Any board.
Not in front of you.
Not in front of you. Well,
Oh.
these count.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
that's what he said.
Not like
it's any place
not
that you don't have
here.
Yeah, every one that's missing, you get 1 point for.
You get 1 point for each open tent spot.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the easiest way to say it.
Sorry.
I don't think I gave myself any points for that last game.
You definitely did.
I'll watch the video later. Curious.
It's your own fault if you didn't. We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
We definitely talked about it.
No, I need an adult. The youngest, you're supposed to
What's
teach
next,
me.
Josh? Are you going all by yourself?
I got 500.
Wrong.
Multiplies by 50.
Artifacts.
Ah. Do you do the powers on them? If they have powers? 5, 9.
No, those are player board bonuses, I guess. Well,
It's an artifact, so I just didn't know.
technically player board bonuses are these. So yeah, do that too.
Okay, no one has more than coins or gems than I do, right?
I have 3 coins.
Okay, I have like 9.
Okay.
Okay.
Threats.
Oh.
Threats.
Okay.
Good. Other card bonuses. Coins, gems, infection, tokens, and chiefs.
They don't combine, right? It's not like it's like they're separate.
Yeah, either gems or
Okay,
coins.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Reputation track.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, is that a 5? Underneath? No, it's 3.
It's 5. 3 underneath him. Yeah.
I get 0.
Player board bonuses. So your last 10 is 2, and if you have items, all 3, you get 5. And then we'll go to the board.
Okay.
Joe got the 2 cabbages.
Mhm.
So it's 9. Matt got a pepper, and Joe got a pepper, so they each get 3. And then me and Joe got the stone and the gear.
So you guys each get 6.
6.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 minus 1 is 61. And you get any negative points for any cards you have left over.
That's it.
That is it.
Alright.
61. No, yeah, 61, sorry. I had 62, but I minus the 1.
Yeah.
Matt?
61.
Woo!
It's tiebreaker.
I think you share the tie.
No, there's a tiebreaker for sure. There's like 2 or 3 of them.
I think it's these. Oh, I didn't get these. Wait. When did you say these?
Those are the other cards.
Card bonuses.
Oh. Well, there's 15. Never mind.
You don't need a tiebreaker.
76. Can I borrow that right?
Ties go to the player with the highest reputation.
Me.
Good job, Matt. See, you win everything.
No, what is Steve and Joe?
100% of the time, you've won this game now, Matt.
What are you talking about, Steve? Whatever.
What'd you get?
That's a complete joke, dude.
No, I said, I don't know what you got.
23.
Okay, well, Joe get.
57.
60% of the time, Matt wins.
It's because that's 50%. Can you?
60% of the time, Matt wins.
Oh my gosh, it's because the platypus. Whoever gets it next game is gonna win for sure.
No,
How
it's
many did
because
you
I
get,
just got dicked every single time I did anything. I got 23.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it was really bad, dude. I couldn't go out and
You
do
roll
anything. I
bad
couldn't
like
do-
this.
Well,
Right.
no, I mean, there was only one roll that was bad.
Yeah.
My problem was I couldn't get to anything. And then I went one route and it was like, oh no, I shouldn't have gone that route. And it was like too late by the time I figured out.
That
what I
treasure,
should've done.
that artifact I had last game allowed me to go to places without doing was so like
So
Yeah.
nice.
that's
Have we been shuffling the treasures?
No,
Yes.
not at all.
Just wondering.
Well, thanks for joining in, everyone, tonight.
Yes. It's a good game. Matt won 50% of the time of every game.
We're just gonna wrap up, and
We'll see you next time.
yeah,
Next Wednesday, usually. Unless, you know,
work or life happens.
life does happen sometimes.
So then, till then.